Boom, biddy, bow. What's going on, guys? I am back with another video like I've promised from the last video. I am so tired and Jesus Christ, this is like the second day in a row of recording the video, and you know, I'm always on the grind, man. Always staying on the grind. I'm never gonna stop. I'm gonna keep putting out content for you guys, so you know, make sure you stick around, subscribe if you're new, and you know, put your notifications on for when I upload future videos. So yeah, I feel tired, man, and I'm wearing this jacket in case you didn't notice. That's because I'm wearing the same t-shirt like in my last video, so I thought I'd kind of switch it up a bit, you know, and you know, just kind of make it look different and make it not too obvious. So in today's video, I literally have no idea what I'm going to make. I think I'm going to just make a guitar beat. Yeah, I think that's all I'm gonna do. So without further ado, I'm just gonna get straight into it and just cut the. So I'll see you all when we get into the video. What we're gonna do is we're going to open up one of my favorite. Actually, it's my favorite VST to use for guitar. It's a guitar, it's Ample Guitar by Ample Sounds. I recommend you go and check it out because it's a free plugin. You can download it right now onto your computer or your laptop, and it sounds so realistic. It's a good guitar VST to work with. So this is what I'm going to work with to put my melodies down. I'm just going to have to come up with something, improvise it, and see where we go from here because I have no idea what I'm going to make. I might love it, I might hate it, and if I hate it, I'm just going to scrap it and just cut parts out of the video, and that'll be it. But hopefully. Oh, I feel so ill. So my OBS recording was freezing up and so I had to do this video now, and so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to break down each of the elements of the instruments that I've done in this done the beat, and then I guess we'll just call it a wrap from there. So first off, we're going to start off with the guitar melody that we started off with. So these are the elements that we've used to create this. So this is what we got here. Very simple. Very simple. It leaves no space for other instruments to come in and come and fill in those gaps, and they do their thing really. The next element that we got in here is the piano, and it literally follows the same pattern as the guitar. So that's the piano right there. And the next thing that we got is this is a sound that I picked from Arcade, and from the plugin Arcade. Also, what I've done here was that I chopped the audio file into pieces, and then I applied a fade going in and out to eliminate the clicking noise from the audio file. And then the next thing that we did was we added this like percussion toy sound from Arcade. I don't know what this is called. It's something that I added in, but it sounded cool. I panned it to the right. Applied a lot of reverb, quite a lot of delay, applied some EQ on it, yeah, took out the highs and the lows, boosted the high mids, and this is what we got. I don't know, to me it sounds cool. It sounds like something that just occupies in the background, and I just left it there. And the next element that we got is, I believe it is it's a flute, I remember. So I got this one from Arcade also as well. I just played in these two patterns, these two sounds, because I think it fitted well. So yeah, those are the flute patterns that I played in. I basically just manipulated the audio sample in the plugin, and I just fitted it to what I wanted to put in. So I did that. After I'd done all that, those were all my sounds that I added in for the main melodies and counter melodies and etc. So I moved on to the drums. And what we got here is we got ourselves our hi-hats. So what I've done with this hi-hat is I had a couple of rolls here. I pitched it in certain areas to kind of give it a bit of interest. Added a little bit of reverb here by sending it to a bus, and I took out all the highs, boosted a little bit of the highs themselves. Then we moved on to the second hi-hat, and with this one I panned this one to the left, with the other one I panned it to the right, so I kind of like widened out the sound a bit, and so there's a lot more space filled in. So that's that hi-hat, and it's just pretty much it's just pretty much a filler to fill out the sound. That's all it is. And the next sound that we got is a clap, and you know, what can you do without a clap? I applied a little bit of reverb on here, sending it to a bus, and with the EQ, I just took out little bits of the highs, boosted the high mids, and then I just left it on from there, and then that's all we got. And the next thing that I added was like a snare percussion to kind of like communicate with the clap. So it's like when the clap goes on, and the snare percussion responds back to it. So it's just those little things that keep the track interesting, and it just adds more interest. And the next thing that we got here is below is one of the most important instruments, is the kick. Yeah, so for this one, for the EQ wise, I just took out 35 hertz of the lows, and I boosted the lower mids around 75, and then I added my own preset compressor to kind of give it a bit more punch, and then this is what we got. So that's the kick there. Then we move on to the 808. I have two different patterns here, spanning over 8 bars, and effects wise, moving to the EQ, I took out most of the highs to give it that sub sound, and I took out a little bit of the lows around 35 hertz. I added some overdrive to give it a bit of that punch, and then yeah, this is what we got. Yeah, it's very basic, but it keeps the bounce of the track going, and that's all that really matters. You don't want to make it too complex all the time, because sometimes that can throw people off, and you don't really want to do that. The next thing that we got here is we got a percussion here, and for this one I didn't really add any effects on here at all. Like, yeah, there's literally no effects on here, so this is what I just played in for it. And that was all for that. The next element that I added was open hat, and for this one I didn't add too many effects in here. I sent it to a bus, applied a bit of reverb, and then EQ wise I just took out most of the lows, a little bit of the highs, and then this is the result that we got. So that's that open hat right there. And then also after I added that in, I decided to duplicate that open hat channel, and then I decided to reverse that same pattern there to kind of like communicate back with the open hat when it comes in. So same effects with the like the previous open hat, except I boosted up the reverb. So this is what we got, and this is what it sounds like with the open hat and the reverse together. I don't know, sounds cool. You know, it gives it a little bit of a different feel. Last but not least, I added in a reverse cymbal. It's to kind of just fill in like a riser, and to kind of like build tension for the track. So this is what we've got. I added a tremolo to have it bounce around, the headphones, so it's not always in one spot all the time. So it kind of just like keeps it interesting. Pretty much, yeah. That's all the elements to the track that we got here. yeah, so the only thing that I can do is the only thing that I can really do is that I'm going to play the rest of the beat for you, and then that'll just be the end of the video. So I like to say, yeah, once again, thank you guys so much for bearing through this video. Like, I didn't like, it's so shit how it turned out, because like I recorded so much footage and then it's just all gone down the drain, just because of some circumstances that's just happened. And you know, it's really unfortunate. But you know what, without further ado, hopefully a video next week will come. But yeah, make sure to don't forget to subscribe, like the video, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Enjoy the beat, and I'll catch you in a bit. Peace.
Bitches, the waves.